Hello everyone, this is Harminder Suri, an ex-driving instructor, and today I'm going to show you the Kitchener G2 test route. Now this is the Kitchener Drive Test Center. Now this is where you go from to register yourself for the test. So when you're here to do your road test, so you want to park here. Now, unlike many other drive test centers, these spots here at the Kitchener Drive Test Center are not numbered, so you can park anywhere here. But remember your car's color, make, and the plate number. You can take a picture of your car's plate number when you go to register for the test inside, because they're going to need that information. So you park here, and again, my advice would be to park this way facing forward so that it's easier for you to come out for the drive test. You don't want to park like this guy, because reversing is not a good idea when you're starting the road test. So when you start the road test, you want to come out this way, and you go out this way. At the first tree, you're going to be making the left turn.
Hey, if you're new to this channel, then make sure you check out other videos in the video section of this channel, and also check out the playlists for different types of videos. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then make sure you hit that subscribe button.
So this is the way you go. Be careful at the plaza. It's a busy plaza, as you can see, so many cars here. So you want to be careful about the pedestrians and cars around you. So here, as you can see, there are two lanes, left and right turn lanes. So they are going to ask you to turn right. So this is Ottawa Street, so you turn right on Ottawa Street. So one thing I want to tell you about Ottawa Street is that when you make the right turn from here, there's a bike lane here, so you don't want to go into the bike lane. So make sure you go into the first lane to your right. So you'll have to make a little wider turn. Now again, at the lights coming up, so right after you turn right, you're going to be asked to turn left on these lights. So make sure you're prepared to switch two lanes. So you go to this lane first, and then you're going to have to go to this lane. So be prepared for that, okay? And since I did not see any speed sign after turning right on Ottawa Street, I'm going to assume 50. Okay, so anyway, you would not be able to get up to 60. Even if the speed limit is 60, you won't be able to get up to that speed in this short distance. So you get into this lane. So you get into the left lane, and this is where you're going to turn left, which is Lackner Boulevard. One thing I want to show you about Lackner Boulevard is, this is a tricky part here. Now, watch this. So there are 3 lanes here, and this is the 4th lane. This is where you're going to be turning left. So you'll have to creep up a little bit to turn left into this lane, So this is a right turn lane. This is to go straight, and this is to turn left. And this is the yellow line. It's faded. So, one thing I always advise everyone to do is, when you're waiting here to make a left turn, you always want to know 2 things other than what's happening around you, is if there's a speed sign posted. So I can see here there's a speed sign. So if you have good vision, you probably might be able to see what the speed limit is, but we're going to get there anyway. So yes, there is a speed sign here, and 2, you want to know where exactly you want to turn. A lot of people don't look at the lane they want to turn in, and accidentally they turn into the oncoming traffic. So you don't want to do that. One or two of my students have done that. You don't want to make that mistake. So here you go wide and make that left turn here. Now let's look at the speed sign here. So the speed sign here is 60. So 60 kilometers per hour is what you want to drive at. And again, this is a 1-lane road, so you don't have to worry about anything except for, jaywalkers or maintaining your speed. So maintain the speed. I am going to make a video on how to maintain your speed. So, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. So here, another thing you want to know is that, the sign here says bike lane begins. So here the bike lane begins. So you want to stay on the left hand side. If there are bikers, you want to share road share the road with them. So, you know, drive at 60 and at the same time, watch out for bikers or, you know, jaywalkers on this road. So you're going to be driving straight for a bit before you turn left. I'm going to show you where you want to turn left. So at these lights here, you're going to be turning left. So you want to enter from where the left turn lane begins. So you go forward here. Now, the name of the street is Keewatin Avenue. So that is where you're going to be turning left. So you turn into this lane here. Now, anytime you turn, you want to look for a speed sign, look for a speed sign. So I don't see anything here. So I am going to assume the speed limit of 50 kilometers per hour. So if you don't see a speed sign, that is what you're supposed to do. Drive at 50 kilometers per hour until you see a school zone or any other speed sign. So you're going to be driving straight for a bit on Keewatin Boulevard. And while you're driving, just maintain your speed. It's not a very busy neighborhood, so you know you don't have to worry about you know anyone walking through the street or other cars around you. But if there are cars around you, you know, just watch out for them. You know, and now you come across a stop sign. While you're on Keewatin, you'll come across this Heritage Drive. You know, this is the name of the street, and this is where you're going to be turning right. So for turning right, you creep up a little bit, look for traffic on the left. This is a two-way stop sign, right? So the traffic on this side and this side doesn't have a stop sign, so they're not going to stop. So you creep up, look on this side, and when it's safe, you make that right turn here. So after you turn right, again, you want to look for a speed sign. There's no speed sign except for this one. So, you know, this one means a speed bump here, and it recommends 30 kilometers per hour. So this is a recommended speed. Doesn't mean that you have to go at 30. You could also be at 35 or 40. But, you know, this is probably because of the speed bump here. So if there are cars like these cars around, then you know you obviously will have to slow down. Now another thing that it tells me is that if there are cars on the street, they could ask you to do parallel parking on the street, and you know, anywhere here they could ask you to do a 3-point turn, or you know, an uphill or downhill parking. Now, if you haven't watched any of my videos, then make sure you watch them on my channel. So I'm going to put the link to these videos here. Now, Heritage Drive is gonna turn here, and what you want to know is that Heritage, after turning from here, it winds and it's gonna turn into Halifax Drive. So when you turn onto Halifax Drive, you would see the school sign here. So you want to drive at 40 kilometers per hour. You know, so you're gonna be driving at 40 here. Now know about the speed limits, right? Because you know, it drops from 60 to 50 and then back to 40. So you have to be careful about the speed limit here. So that is the tricky part about G2. You know, other than that, it's very quiet streets that they take you on, and you know, the maneuvers are not very difficult if you have practiced them well. So you'll be fine. You know, if you have practiced the maneuvers well. So after driving for some time on Halifax Drive, you're going to be asked to turn left at the stop sign on Confederation Drive. So you're turning left here. Again, it's a two-way stop sign. Watch out for cars coming on the left and right. And another thing that you want to know is when you're waiting here, you want to see what the speed limit is, right? So here we can clearly see it's 50. So it says 50 begins. So that means we were right driving at 40 kilometers per hour back on Halifax Drive. So that's good. So 50 begins here. So you want to be, again, careful. It's a residential neighborhood. So, you know, there could be kids playing outside the house. So you want to watch out for them, right? So that's what they mean by, you know, keeping your head moving. So watch out for people and cars around you. Again, after driving straight on Confederation Drive, so you're going to be turning left on this street, which is Lorrain Avenue. So you're going to be making a left on Lorrain Avenue. Again, after you turn left, you want to look for speed signs. Now there's no speed sign here, so I'm going to drive at 50 kilometers per hour. Another thing about Lorrain Avenue is that there's a bike lane, so you got to share the road with bikers if there are any, and there are going to be cars parked on the side of the street, so watch out for kids opening the door suddenly, so anyone can do anything, so be careful. So again, from Lorrain Avenue, you're going to be making a right turn here, Far Off Foods, Little Caesars. This street is called Heritage Drive. So we're back on Heritage Drive. So we make a right turn and look for a speed sign. Here the speed sign is. So it says 40, maximum 40 begins. So we're back to 40 again. So again, after driving straight on Heritage Drive, you're going to hit these lights and you're going to make a left at these lights. So this is, again, the Ottawa Street. That's where, you had started the test from. So you're going to be making a left turn here. Now, let's see how far forward you'll have to go to make that left turn. So it looks like you will have to go a little further up. This is where the yellow line is, and before the yellow line there are 4 lanes. So this is the left turn lane. These lanes are to go straight, and then there's a bike lane and then a right turn lane. So you'll have to go quite forward before you make that left turn here. So you make the left turn and be ready to switch to the right lane, because soon you're going to be asked to turn right into this plaza. That's where the drive test center is. So you go into the right turn lane from here, where the broken line begins. So you turn right and you're back here at the drive test center. Now, if your test went well, don't feel overconfident and end up making a mistake in this plaza. I say this because I've had students who would do the test really well, would, really nail the parallel parking, and come back and make a mistake in the plaza, So you want to be still careful until the end of the test. So watch out for pedestrians and cars, and do not make any mistake. So after you come back here, if you haven't done parallel parking, then you could be asked to do a reverse parking, or forward parking if you've done parallel parking. So that's the end of the test. I hope you learned something about the test route from this video, and if you did, then do not forget to hit that like button. Hey, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then make sure you hit the subscribe button also, and do share this video with others who are taking the test here. And I'll see you with another video. If you have any video requests to make, then make sure you leave a comment in the comment box below, and I will try to make a video on that topic. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again with another video.